What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Blue Jays Breakdown, where we're always breaking down the Toronto Blue Jays. And today's episode, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. In this video, we're going to be talking about Juan Soto. Okay, Juan Soto said his doors are open to any team. We're going to get into the Blue Jays saying they're going all out for Juan Soto, dive into that a little bit, and see how believable it is after Shohei Ohtani. And we'll talk about some possible free agents because the Blue Jays general manager, Ross Atkins, has dropped the game plan for the free agency of 2025. So if y'all locked in for this episode like I am, make sure to like, subscribe, and without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so we're going to start off with the big news of the day. Juan Soto has said that his doors are open and the Blue Jays are going all in to try and get him. Do with that information what you will, because after last season and the Shohei Ohtani news and him not signing and him on a plane to Toronto was false, I want to believe it, because if we're trying to contend in 2025, this news I'm about to tell you is pretty good. MLB Insider says Toronto Blue Jays will go all out in efforts to sign Juan Soto. Now, how much I believe this? I want to believe it. My heart wants to believe it, but I don't think I believe it. Because if we can see here, the Blue Jays' budget for the offseason is $69 million. If we take a look at Juan Soto's estimated contract yearly, $36 million. This is over half the budget that we have. And I know Juan Soto's like great and everything. How much I expect Ross Atkins to spend half the budget on one player is little to no expectation. While the Mets, Yankees, and Dodgers seem to be the Juan Soto's top suitors, the Blue Jays will be going all out to offer him the contract he's seeking. Well, according to the New York Post, that's what he's eyeing. Let's see, $700 million. Are the Blue Jays going to pay him $700 million like Shohei Ohtani? They offered Shohei Ohtani $500 million apparently, and if they offer Juan Soto $500 million, and he gets a better offer from a better team, he's saying no. So what they mean by all in, I'm not quite sure. Hopefully it's what I think it means, and that we're going to give him a ton of money to come to the team. Because if we get Juan Soto and no one else, I don't really give a crap, okay? I forgot to mention that the odds are out. I'm not a bettor, obviously, so I don't really know what this means, but I'm assuming that means we have the 7th best odds. The Cubs have a higher chance than us, is what I'm getting at, I think. The way I think it means is the Yankees are 1, Dodgers, then Cubs for some reason, then the Red Sox for some reason, then the Mariners for some reason, Mets and Blue Jays. So the way I think about this is we're 7th. If this means something different, let me know in the comments down below. The Blue Jays have a ton of holes to fill when free agency begins. The checklist includes bullpen and starting pitchers, as well as at least one hitter. You want to know why this is exciting? Because this is really what we wanted all along. At the start of free agency, we knew we needed some bullpen arms, and that seems to be the top priority. Someone to protect Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the lineup. As good as he is, we need at least one more bat that gives Vladimir Guerrero Jr. some help if everything else fails, which it shouldn't. I believe in Spencer Horwitz and Ernie Clement especially, but I do have some potential suitors for free agency that fits this checklist that remains in their budget, and I'm going to show you right now. Possible players: Jeff Hoffman, Clay Holmes, Tyler O'Neill, Gleyber Torres, and Jack Flaherty. Some of these might not make sense, so I'm going to explain them all right now. You know what's kind of funny about this Jeff Hoffman thing that we're going to get into first? That we actually had Jeff Hoffman on our baseball team. We drafted Jeff Hoffman, and then we traded away Jeff Hoffman in 2016 for who? I don't know, but I'd love to know the answer, because he's good now, and we had him, and we let him go. So, we all know the Blue Jays budget is going to be the same as last year. Approximately, according to this spot track thing, it's $69 million, which, if you think about it, isn't really a lot of money. But it won't matter if we get Jeff Hoffman for only $6 million, okay? A bunch of these guys on this list are really good players, but they're cheap also. I do believe that we should go after Jeff Hoffman, okay? $6.2 million. I'm going to show you his stats, okay? If we take a look at Jeff Hoffman's 2024 numbers, that's his ERA, 2.17, which is pretty damn good. He's coming off his best year, okay? So It might be a little more than $6.2 million he's getting offered. I don't know how much I believe that at. He only gave up 16 runs, guys. Come on. With 89 strikeouts, which was his career high. Bro's a beast, okay? If we get this man for $6.2 million, it's going to be crazy, okay? Next player I have on the list is none other than Clay Holmes. I'm going to tell you why. Now, Clay Holmes is making $13.7 million again, according to this Spotrac app. I don't know how much I believe it. A lot of people think that Jordan Romano won't be back on the Toronto Blue Jays because if his injury doesn't get better and if he's still injury prone, the Blue Jays aren't going to want to extend his contract or keep paying him money, so they might just trade him or like get him off the team. I don't know how much I want that to happen because I know how good Jordan Romano can be, but whatever. But this could be a very good Jordan Romano replacement. 2024, Clay Holmes posted a 3.14 ERA. He's usually good. The last 2 seasons, I had under 3 ERA, which is good. This year was a down year for sure. He's also a closer, 30 saves, which is his career high. So that's pretty fun. The Yankees are like apparently blowing it up. They released Anthony Rizzo. Gleyber Torres is in trade rumors. They're not happy that they lost. So if they're looking to give away Clay Holmes, let it be to the Toronto Blue Jays. If we keep Jordan Romano, then forget I ever said this. This could be his replacement if we decide to let him go. Next player I have on the list, that's a relief pitcher, seems to be Jose Leclerc. Really cheap option, $4.6 million. Relief pitchers aren't going to be that expensive. 4.32 ERA, but I believe this was his year where he came off an injury. Yeah, he was coming off an ankle injury, so it's kind of okay that he's bad because we know that if he's good to go, he can give us a good 2.68 ERA whenever we need it. AJ Minter. None of you probably know who AJ Minter is. He's only making $2.7 million. I'm going to show you why this is one of the best options for the Blue Jays, because if we take a look at his stats, this is the cheapest player that the Blue Jays could get by far. 2.62 ERA, the first relief pitcher on the list with a positive win record of 5-4, which is kind of crazy. 35 strikeouts and 39 games is pretty good. He had more strikeouts than innings pitched, which always, you love to see that. I'd love to have this man on the team, especially if we can only get him for $3 million. First, we're going to look at Tyler O'Neill, okay? Spotrac isn't working right now, but I did see before he was making $6.2 million. The average, it doesn't stand out too well at a 241, but if we look at this, 31 home runs is pretty damn good. And he's kind of young, he's 28. This is a good backup if we don't get Juan Soto because he's really cheap. He can give us 30 home runs in a season. That's basically it. The last guy is Gleyber Torres. Gleyber Torres is projected to make $7 million, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you love to see, because the production you get out of Gleyber Torres is pretty good. 257 batting average, 15 home runs, 154 games played, so he's reliable, 150 hits. So if we can get Gleyber Torres production at $7 million, that's gonna be pretty good. Again, we do have a log jam over in the infield, but that should be fine, because we'll figure it out. Okay, so the only starting pitcher I have on the list is Jack Flaherty. One of the main reasons why I have him on this list is, one, he's pretty good at pitching, because that's what he does. And apparently something with like injury in his arm. I think the Dodgers aren't looking to bring him back, even though he says he wants to stay in LA. So I don't know how that's working out. So this is probably all in the realm of impossibility. Making $20 million. Okay, Brandon, that's a lot of money. Yeah, I know it's a lot of money. Okay, just look at the stats real quick though. 3.17 ERA, had a 13-7 record, but that's because he played on the Dodgers. 162 innings pitched, along with 194 strikeouts, almost 200. This was his best season by far. Oh, yes, Detroit traded him and then went on the miracle run. Jack Flaherty, good Chris Bassett replacement, but other than that, I don't think the Blue Jays should be worrying about starting pitching right now. That should be the least of their worries. That's all the guys I have, believe it or not. $61 million if we take out Juan Soto. So if we walk out of here with Jeff Hoffman, Clay Holmes, Jose Leclerc, AJ Minter, Tyler O'Neill, Gleyber Torres, and Jack Flaherty, that's pretty damn good. Yeah, that's all I got today. More videos coming out soon. If you like this type of format of videos, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, it's been me, Brandon. I break down the Blue Jays. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.